Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp is we are ready for the Florida home opener. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Escapes. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Steps away. He turns it loose to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Off he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. it definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the tag. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. We're going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Still on his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Got a man. It's Hawkins. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Quarterback will keep it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
They're bringing heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 10, North Carolina 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just trucks through it. Touchdown, UNC! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your buddies.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, they say you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, David, the defense dialed it up at the perfect time, and what a tackle.
Great tackle. I'm surprised, honestly, he held on to the football. That is what you want. You want physical knockbacks. When you're on defense, you watch the tape, coach is like, is the running back falling forward? If he's falling forward, we're not doing our job. There was no falling forward on that one.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Vasco. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
You know, runs like this, oftentimes you're like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looking for a block. It's Abrams. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The back goes in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pocket starts to collapse. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Lagway. On the run, still looking. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeps it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Glagway. They're trying to get to him. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On second down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Feeling some heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, he'll fire. Hit as he throws. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Going to try to get it himself. Got room at the 35.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call him whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Using his legs, it's Robert. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try it over the left side. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Vasco. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Carolina, 21, Florida, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll bring it back. It's Green. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Vasco. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Trying to get to him. Slot. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. They're working that left side. Just steamrolling his way through. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
From the gun, running back on the move. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Pressure coming. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Carolina 35, Florida 17.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to pass it on second down. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. Discards a man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And this brings up a third down and an identical situation, right? Like, do I want to be physical? Do I want to run the football? Do I maybe want to take a shot? It's always interesting. These situations in football always come down to aggressiveness. How aggressive do you want to be? Because, Palmer, you kind of know what kind of coverage you're going to get.
Yeah, and I think for this running back, too, knowing him, he's just super competitive. He's going to want an opportunity to get another crack at this right now and really sort of get himself lathered up into the rhythm of this game. I'd give him another shot toting the rock here on third.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. And more yards after contact. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Green. Turns it on down the left side. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some pop. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit.